Yeah, quite a lot of people that give me comments, asked about Billy Williams. Would Billy Williams have beat Cliff Fields? Don't really know, you know. Been a good fight. Been a good fight. Cliff Fields he can be hit with a sledgehammer, Cliff Fields, and never go down. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Cliff Fields, maybe too strong for Billy Williams. Uh, Billy Williams and Lenny McLean. Lenny McLean is what I knew him when he was fighting. When I was unlicensed fighting, Lenny was about what 16, 17, 18 stone. Yeah, you know, and you got to remember he was and all of a sudden he blew up, didn't he? He got on the voids. He blew up to about 23, 24, 25, 30 stone. He blew up to, you know what I mean? So, you know, fighting a man of that size would be completely different. I mean, he just keep going towards you. You wouldn't be able to hurt him. He'd be like hitting a brick wall, yeah. But how long he lasts for is a different kettle of fish. If he kept hitting the guy around the belly and around the chest area, he'd collapse being on the voids, yeah. You only got people on the voids. You've only got to whack them around the heart area, mate, and they just collapse, you know. I know because I've been on the voids myself, and I've also been whacked around the heart sparring, and you feel it, mate. And you feel it. It's too much. Um, who else? You've got Johnny Waldron. Another good fight, John. Billy Williams beat Johnny Waldron. Be about the same weight, both cruiserweight in a way. Yeah, I think that'd be a good fight. Johnny Waldron and Billy Williams. I will not say he'll win. I ain't saying because Billy Williams is Billy Williams just because he'd win. But they'd be good fights. They would be good fights. I've never seen seriously all the years I've known Bill. The only time I seen Bill fight was in Wandsworth or the Scrubs. Never seen him really fight in the ring. I see him as an amateur, you know, not as a pro, not as an unlicensed fighter. I've never seen him do anything like that. So I can't say how he turned out. You know, what would he turn out like? Yeah. So that'd be impossible to say that. But um, people always say Billy Williams, Billy Williams, Billy Williams, like Lenny McLean, Lenny McLean, Lenny McLean all the time. The name frightens people. You know, it should do because they're very hard people and dangerous people as well. Yeah. But yeah, I think personally, I think the governor of them all, uh, myself, I think maybe Cliff Fields. Cliff Fields, in his reign, he was good unlicensed fighter, mate. A very good fighter. Um, Johnny Waldron, another good one. As I say, I've never seen Billy Williams get in the ring as an unlicensed fighter. Lenny, I was around Lenny all the time when he get in the ring as an unlicensed fighter. Um, I always found that Lenny was very, very awkward, come rushing in, and it's like everything else. You come rushing in, you get hit on the chin, mate. You're going to go over. Johnny Waldron proved that when he hit Lenny a few times, went over. Yeah, same with Cliff Fields, but Cliff Fields it's like a mule. I mean, you can hit Cliff Fields with a sledgehammer and never knock him over. You know, um, I unlicensed fighting. I loved it. I loved it. Colombo, uh, Steve Richards. He was an Hungarian, hard as nails, mate. Hard as nails. I see him get in the ring with Roy Shaw, down the Beckett, and give it to Roy Shaw. Really give it to him, mate. You know, Steve Richards, Colombo, was no walkover, mate. He'd have fought Lenny. I know he might have got beat up by Lenny, but he'd have fought Lenny easy. He wouldn't have just knocked you on the head. You got some, you know. I mean, there was fighters in my time that you think it's they're messers. You know, they're right good messers that could really hurt you. Lloyd Wolfram. I mean, I sparred with Lloyd Wolfram and he hit me on the chin and gave me a concussion. But Lloyd Wolfram was the same. Nobody wanted to fight Lloyd. He was a messer. Another one I fought, I beat Brian Hall. Brian Hall's done the circuit. I think he's boxed everybody on the circuit, Brian Hall. I don't know if he fought Lenny. He fought everybody else, mate, so he might have done. But as I said before, um, listen, not running Lenny down in any shape or form. There are people on YouTube that do podcasts on Lenny about Lenny fighting certain people, And Lenny never fought certain people, mate. His fights, Lenny only had 12 unlicensed fights, 13 at the most, and he lost 7 of those, so or 8 of those. I'm not quite sure, you know. On the cobbles, they say that Lenny maybe had 1,000 to 2,000 or even 3,000 fights on the cobbles. That I mean that's not just virtually impossible. You know, you'd be fighting every day of the week, 7 days a week, mate, and that don't happen. You know, is it Bartley Mo, Bartley, whatever his name is. I mean, he said he had 2 or 3,000 fights. He might have had. He was a traveller. He used to fight all the time. Lenny used to fight all the time. No, not at all. You know what I mean? But he's a big, powerful guy. I've never ever seen Lenny fight on the cobbles. How many people, seriously, on your comments, give me a comment on it. How many people out there have seen Lenny fight on the cobbles? How many? How many people have seen Roy Shaw fight on the cobbles? I've heard about Roy Shaw fighting in prison, and Roy Shaw was an handful, a dangerous man in prison, mate, you know. But Paul Sykes, look at Paul Sykes. I think Paul Sykes, he'd have beat Lenny easy, Paul Sykes. I don't know about him and Clifford, they had a good fight together in Clifford's. But Paul Sykes, very, very hard, dangerous man, mate. A lot of people run him down because he became a drunkard, drunkard all the time. He was always drinking. I mean, myself, I believe that as myself. He let himself go on drink, Paul Sykes. Being in prison all his life, was 26, 28 years in prison. But a fantastic fighter, Paul Sykes, mate. You know, and you know, but personally, I'd love to have seen Paul Sykes fight Billy Ed. No, sorry, he did fight Billy Ed. I think Billy Ed beat him. I'm not quite sure. People let me know. I think he did fight Billy Ed. I think Billy Ed stopped him. I'm not quite sure. People will tell me. Yeah. But Billy Ed. When I used to go down Billy Ed's pub, the Lil, in Bermondsey, I used to sit down with Bill and talk to Billy Ed. And Billy Ed always said to me, you know, that Billy Ed was to spar with me, yeah. And Billy Ed always said to me that as an unlicensed fighter, I should have beat anybody, yeah. But it's like everything, isn't it? But I just got into drugs and armed robbery, mate, and it was my downfall. You know what I mean? I wish I'd have kept it up, you know, but we all regret it at the end. I mean, we all regret something at the end. But I'd have loved, you know, I was a fool, mate. I was a fool, absolute, you know, just mad what I'd done for what pennies, really. 20 grand, 30 grand, 40 grand, 100 grand or whatever, but in the end of the day, it don't go, you spend it so quick because it isn't your money, mate. You know, if you have to work for it, it'd be different, but when you're on the pavement, you get that sort of cash, you spend it so quick. You know, tarts, birds, fucking just going mad. I don't drink anyway, but drugs as well, yeah. Anyway, yeah, man, I've met some good fighters all through my fighting days. There's a lot of people on podcasts, you know, that really ain't got a clue what they're talking about, yeah. I mean, everybody who's anybody in them days, I've been around. Anybody, mate, everybody, Joe Pyle, anybody, mate, you know, anybody, you can just, anybody. I was with the company for a long time, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of people that say this, that. When people do podcasts, yeah, about people like Lenny McLean, Roy Shaw, Johnny Waldron, Cliff Fields, and all them sort of people, they don't know them. The only way they get their information is from YouTube or from Google. They don't get it. They don't know these people. I know these people. Billy Blundell's, I know these people. Johnny Critterton, I know all these people. Mickey Green, know all these people. You know what I mean? The Tibbses, know all these people. Alan Dixon's, know these people. You know, Ronnie Bender, know these people. Ludlow's, and all these. I know Terry Millman's, and all these people I've been away with. You know, Barry's brothers. Listen, there were so many names that I've got. I can go for hours and hours telling people the names that I've been away with and done bits and pieces with. You know what I mean? But anyway, I was a fool to myself. A right mug to myself for what I've done in my life, yeah? Anyway, bang, bang, rail. Nice one.